Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a podcast and videocast from unrvrm.com. Today is one of our current event news articles titled, Let Them Eat Palladium, Ay Carumba. A recent article in Slate magazine discussed the Palladium credit card given to customers who deposit more than $25 million with JP Morgan Bank. Palladium is a rare and lustrous silvery white metal similar to platinum. The Palladium credit card is made out of palladium and 23 karat gold, costing approximately $1,000 to make. One of the more interesting aspects of using this credit card, the fact spot market prices on currency applied as it is used anywhere in the world. Normal credit card users charge between 3 to 4% for the exchange of currency when buying anything in a foreign country. We experienced a strange correlation when reading the Slate magazine article. The phrase, "let them eat cake," attributed to Marie Antoinette, even though she never said it, combined with Nero fiddling as Rome burned, not sure if there were fiddles in ancient Rome, and Bart Simpson saying, "Ay carumba," envisioned. JP Morgan received a $12 billion bailout by the U.S. government in 2008. U.S. President Obama announced the Mortgage Relief Plan, allegedly to help refinance FHA loans, and perhaps this may help some borrowers while simultaneously generating enormous fees for large banks. It is a good time to be rich. Perhaps like everyone else, we are a bit confused. Europe and the U.S. have the largest debts in history. Countries like Greece, Italy, Spain, Portugal, and Ireland in dire economic crises. The United States, compared to the countries just mentioned, in a worse debt crises simply by comparing gross domestic product to debt. Europe and the U.S. forcing economic cuts on countries like Greece, Italy, Ireland, Spain, and Portugal, but printing more money to pay off old debts to banks, creating yet more debt. But banks, whether government or privately owned, repaid? Greece's government, appointed, not elected, one supposes the meaning of the word democracy changed when George Bush received less votes than Al Gore and won the election. We are not against the Palladium card, and it must be a cool toy for those that have them. One of the uses of such a cool toy is to wait until Saudi Arabia pumps enough oil to drop the price around the world and buy a couple of ships full of oil. Israel and or America bomb Iran, causing the price of oil to go up, on the worry the Iranians may retaliate against nearby oil-producing countries. It does not take a great deal of precognition to know this will happen. The price of oil goes way up, and those ships full of oil worth a lot more than when purchased. Nice way to profit, and all one can think of is, do they also get frequent flyer miles when they use their Palladium credit cards? Yes, it is a very good time to be rich. Smoke on the horizon, burning remnants of Iran's nuclear facilities. Regimes of the Middle East shooting each other over religious, political, or territorial reasons, not a new event in historical or current event news. There are other fires producing smoke from protests, riots, and political unrest in Greece, Spain, Portugal, and Italy. This smoke not as important as the smoke soon to come to Iran, or so we are supposed to believe. Simultaneously, the European Central Bank, consolidating its offices in Frankfurt, Germany, in what was once the biggest freestanding reinforced concrete hall in the world. The 220-meter-long Gross Market Hall became an emblem of modernism when it first opened its doors as a wholesale fruit and vegetable market in 1928. A person may not want to remember from 1941 to 1945, it was a deportation point for more than 10,000 Frankfurt Jews, most of whom met their deaths in concentration camps. In current event news, we have a question. Does anyone else envision the phrase, "let them eat cake," attributed to Marie Antoinette, even though she never said it, combined with Nero fiddling as Rome burned, not sure if there were fiddles in ancient Rome, and Bart Simpson saying, "Ay carumba"? We want a Palladium card too. This has been copyright 2012 univrm.com, trademarked, all rights reserved. At univrm.com, we create original content with humor and satire on current event news, opinion articles, economy articles, science current events, and our science fiction book series titled Change Hope. As an advertisement, please remember univrm.com offering our science fiction book series Change Hope, released as a series on a chapter and book-by-book basis like the old Amazing Stories magazine. Change Hope, available in all ebook formats and as an audiobook. You can purchase by going to www.univrm.com/downloads/. You can listen to this article via podcast at the iTunes Store by subscribing to univrm.com, or read it on Facebook at the UNIVRM channel. You can also listen or subscribe to articles via videocast or podcast on YouTube on the UNIVRM channel. This has been a podcast and videocast from univrm.com, and we look forward to bringing you more in future.